They locked him up, but his voice kept singing. He sang about love, freedom, and redemption, even when he had none of those. From Jamaican prison cells to Grammy nominations, brutal headlines to romantic weddings, Jah Cure's story is unlike any other in reggae history. But how did one man conquer the charts while behind bars? What caused his fall from grace, even after seemingly having it all? And where does his journey stand today? Stick around as we reveal the full untold story of Jah Cure. Every twist, triumph, heartbreak, expected release, and headline. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss real, raw reggae stories just like this one. Let's dive into it. Born with music in his blood. Sizzla Alcock was born on October 11th, 1978, in the peaceful parish of Hanover, Jamaica. But though he came from calm surroundings, the fire of music burned fiercely in his soul. As a young teen, Sizzla moved to Kingston, the heart of dancehall and reggae, and soaked up every vibe the city had to offer. He wasn't just chasing a dream, he was living one. It was in Kingston that he met the legendary Capleton, who looked at the young talent and gave him a name that would echo for decades: Jah Cure. It was spiritual, it was righteous, it was destiny. By 1997, at just 19 years old, Jah Cure got his big break. He released King in This Jungle, a powerful duet with none other than Sizzla. Produced by Beres Hammond, the song was raw and prophetic, and it put Cure directly in the spotlight. Beres Hammond, a legend in his own right, saw greatness in Cure and took him under his wing. Under Hammond's mentorship, Jah Cure toured Europe and the Caribbean with the Harmony House family. The world was beginning to take notice. A reggae star was rising. Success, and then sirens. Just as the world was beginning to embrace Jah Cure's music, everything came crashing down. In November 1998, Cure was arrested in Montego Bay. The charges? Gun possession, robbery, and rape. The island was shaken. Fans were shocked. Critics divided. In April 1999, he was found guilty and sentenced to 15 years in prison. At just 20 years old, Jah Cure's future seemed over. But Jah Cure wasn't done. While incarcerated, he didn't let prison walls silence his gift. At Tower Street Adult Correctional Center, which happened to have a digital recording studio, he began to record songs. Not just songs, but hits. In 2000, he released Free Jah Cure, the album. The truth. It wasn't just a project, it was a movement. Tracks like Longing For, Love Is, and True Reflections turned him into a legend behind bars. Fans didn't just hear a prisoner, they heard a prophet, a man with pain in his voice and hope in his lyrics, freedom and a new beginning. After 8 years in prison, Jah Cure was released on parole on July 28, 2007, and just 3 days later, he dropped his 4th studio album, True Reflections, A New Beginning. He didn't ease back into the music scene, he dominated it. That August, he performed at the Reggae Sundance Festival in the Netherlands as the headlining act. It was his first international stage post-prison, and he made sure the world remembered who he was. Signed to Jah Cure Productions and VP Records, Cure continued his momentum with albums like The Universal Cure, 2009, featuring collaborations with Flo Rida, Mavado, and Felicia. World Cry, 2013, with features from Rick Ross, Alison Hinds, and more. His Grammy-nominated album, The Cure, 2015, which debuted at number 1 on the Billboard Reggae Albums chart. Royal Soldier, 2019, Another Billboard #1 album with standout tracks like Telephone Love and Pretty Face. Jah Cure wasn't just back, he was at the top. The stabbing in Amsterdam and new prison term. Just as Jah Cure's career seemed to be aging like fine wine, controversy returned. On October 1st, 2021, Jah Cure was arrested in Amsterdam after stabbing a music promoter in the stomach during a dispute. The incident sent shockwaves through the reggae world. In March 2022, he was found guilty of attempted manslaughter and sentenced to 6 years in prison. It was a moment that felt too familiar. Another massive talent, undone by personal choices. For fans, it was heartbreaking. How could someone so gifted continue to fall into darkness? As of now, he remains incarcerated in the Netherlands. A substantive hearing is scheduled for June 18, 2025, to determine whether Dutch prosecutors can pursue an attempted murder charge against him, following their appeal of his acquittal on that charge. But Jah Cure's story has never been about perfection. It's been about pain, survival, and trying to heal. Love, marriage, and family. At the height of his second wave of success, Jah Cure found love again. On August 7, 2011, he married popular Jamaican TV host and producer Kamila McDonald in a beautiful ceremony in Sandy Bay, Hanover. It felt like a new chapter, a new beginning. The couple welcomed their daughter, Kailani Belle, on February 20, 2012. The name meant beautiful chief from the heavens. Kailani has shown a keen interest in music, following in her father's footsteps. She has been mentored by Tessanne Chin, winner of The Voice in 2013, who has praised Kailani's vocal abilities. Under Chin's guidance, Kailani has participated in programs like the Voice Box's Summer Singing Intensive program, honing her skills and performing on national platforms. Jah Cure has proudly shared videos of Kailani's performances, expressing his support and joy in her musical journey. It looked like Jah Cure had found peace in both love and music. Fans were inspired. This wasn't just the Jah Cure of the prison records. This was the mature man, the husband, the father. But that fairy tale didn't last. By August 2017, the couple finalized their divorce. Rumors swirled, but the exact reasons were kept private. What we know is that it marked another turning point in Cure's journey, a return to solitude, a mother's love. Jah Cure shares a close relationship with his mother, Panseta Campbell. He has publicly celebrated her, notably serenading her on her birthday and sharing heartfelt messages on social media. Their bond reflects the importance of family in his life, providing him with strength during challenging times. What now? The future of Jah Cure. As of now, Jah Cure remains incarcerated. But if history has taught us anything, it's that the man can create even when caged. He may return again with more music, more reflections, more hard-earned wisdom. The question isn't whether Jah Cure will return. The question is how he will return. Will we see a new evolution of the artist, or a man finally breaking free from the cycles that have haunted him for decades? One thing's for sure, Jah Cure is not done yet. If this story moved you, let us know in the comments. What's your favorite Jah Cure song? Do you think he'll bounce back again? Or has his time passed? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dive stories on dancehall and reggae legends. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay true, stay rooted, and remember, behind every voice is a story worth hearing.